Hey guys, Duke DeLate here for another episode of Pickup Daily. Be sure to subscribe because I do this every damn day and you don't want to miss content. Today, we're going to talk about relationship myths and stereotypes. 3 of them, as a matter of fact. I even wrote them down on this episode of Pickup Daily. Talk about 3 relationship myths. When you're single, it's easy to idealize the relationships that you see running around, that everybody's all happy and everybody's ecstatic to be in them and that their lives are great and beautiful and amazing and it's just nothing but fairy dust and unicorns all day long. But in reality, relationships are hard work, especially ones that work. To idealize them from your single life, it may surprise you negatively when you get into the relationship actually. The first myth I want to talk about is that people in relationships are happy. This is not necessarily true. In my experience, happy people in relationships are happy, and sad people in relationships are sad. You see, you bring you with you wherever you go. And if you're a person who focuses on negative things, if you're a person who always sees the bad in people, who always blames your problems on everybody else or external circumstances, you're going to bring that quality with you into the relationship, and it doesn't matter whether the relationship exists or not. You're going to be sort of at the same baseline on however you run your life. And that brings me to the second myth, that if you get into a relationship, it will fulfill you. Fulfillment is a complicated thing, and generally, if you can be fulfilled on your own, you will bring fulfillment for yourself and your partner when you get into a relationship. People who walk around half empty, so to speak, end up still being half empty when they're in a relationship with another person. There's just more complicated stuff going on now that they have to share their space, time, and freedom with that other person and work around their schedule and space and emotions and stuff. It just gets more and more complicated. So if you haven't found a sense of peace in yourself and you're not walking around with a way that is easy and allows reality to exist and you in harmony with it, it's difficult for somebody else to come and give that to you, no matter how intimate they are with you. And the third myth that a lot of single people seem to think is that 2 people are stronger together than they are apart. This is frickin' false. You may subscribe to the old adage that the sum is greater than the whole of its parts. And this is true, I think, to a certain extent, especially when it comes to relationships. If you take 2 broken people, and by broken I mean in their strategies, of dealing with life, and you put them together, they're going to be better at sucking. They're going to be stronger at breaking things with their poor strategies. If they don't know how to communicate, if they don't know how to compromise and find ways to make each other happy and put the other person first and take responsibility for their own actions, then they're going to exacerbate that problem by putting 2 of those things together in different ways that don't exactly fit. And the whole relationship's going to be rocky and weird because neither party has decent communication skills and they don't know how to run a relationship. And maybe it's lack of practice or maybe it's just lack of willingness. But at the same time, just because they're together doesn't mean that they're stronger and more likely to succeed. Conversely, if you take 2 people who know how to communicate, who know how to compromise for each other, who don't blame their circumstances or the people around them for their own problems, they take responsibility for themselves, and they're willing to do the work to take things to the next level on a constant basis, then you're going to have a relationship that's not only strong but continues to grow and inspires other people. So it's not necessarily that 2 people together are stronger than they are apart. It's that 2 people together are going to amplify whatever they bring into the relationship. So that's my thoughts today on relationships. Go ahead and leave a comment below, even though I can't exactly comment back because Google doesn't think I actually own my channel. Make sure you check out the worksheet below next to the little pointy black arrow. It's a 2-page sheet. You can write down some of your thoughts, and it gives you a fuller experience of what I talked about today. And it gives you some mind-altering questions and some exercises to do to really cement these concepts. Check out my podcast with my friend Morgan Freelance. Links in the description below. I got a boot camp coming up in Atlanta. If you want to go see me live and see me speak and go out and hit on girls and have me fix all that stuff, check out my boot camp schedule. That link is below. And a shout out to Bo Matthews. You've seen on the channel before. He just got set up in Los Angeles to do a whole bunch of boot camps. That link is in the description below. Check out yesterday's video with my buddy Aspire. She is hella gay, but really good with girls. Has some great things to say about authenticity and communication. And as always, check out the Pickup Daily playlist. There's 150 something videos on the channel so that you can learn, connect, inspire, create beautiful moments. I'll see you guys tomorrow because I do this every damn day. Stay awesome.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.